Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, last session we have completed customer transactions. Today we will start from customer reports. Customer reports, this customer module is very important because when you are talking about in practical situation, you need to check customer outstanding balances. Then you want to check customer invoices. Then sometimes due to audit requirement, you have to confirm your customer balances. Sometimes customers request confirm their balances. So therefore, this is customer module is very important, and we can generate more several reports from customer reports. So please practice this customer reports. Okay. Last session we have completed customer statement run. Today we will start from list of customers. Right. From list of customers, we can generate a customer listing report. We can select customers, we can select active, inactive customers, and we can select customer categories. From this report, we can generate a report with customer name, customer category, customer active or inactive, contact name, telephone numbers, and customer balances. Furthermore, if you want to view detailed report, you can select detail from reports option. When you select detail, you can view customer name, category, contact name, telephone numbers, balances. In addition to that, you can view customer delivery address, postal address, and contact details. And also, if you want to include user-defined fields, you can tick this show user-defined fields. You can create user-defined fields from company, change company settings, user-defined fields, select customer. From here, you can change that user-defined fields labels. And also, when you are creating customers, here you can enter customer details. In addition to that, if you want to add more details, you can use this user-defined fields. Right. Here you can view user-defined fields. Right. Now you can generate a list of customers report. Okay, next report is sales by customer. From this report, you can generate customer sales report. You can select customers, customer categories, and from report options, you can select date range. You can select monthly, quarterly, yearly, or custom date or all date range. And if you want, you can include credit notes, and from style, you can view summary report or detailed report. First, we will check summary report. Now, from this report, you can view customer name, transaction date, transaction number, quantity, and total selling price. Here, you can view each customer-wise total and grand total. If you select detail as style, you can view each transaction item wise. Okay. Now this invoice you can view. There's a item 3 like that. You can, if you select detail, you can view each transaction line item wise report. Okay. When you are generating report, if you tick this include credit note, you can include your credit notes to the report. Then those credit notes will display as minus figures. Okay, then those credit notes will deduct from sales, and you can view the net sales from this report. Next report is sales by sales report. If you are maintaining sales reps, when you are enter any transaction, when you are entering customer transactions, you can select that sales rep. From here, you can select sales rep. If you select sales rep, you can generate sales rep wise sales report. You can select sales reps here, and you can select sale type, item, accounts or time. Then you can select the date range, and you can select style as summary or detail. If you want to include credit notes, you can tick this option. Next option is use last cost. Now from this system you can uh, maintain your last cost or average cost. Now first we will select, now without selecting last cost, we will generate the report, then system will display average cost. Now you can see here, this sales rep has done 10 quantities. Total cost is 1005, and you can view the total sales, gross profit amount, and gross profit percentage. Now when you are generating this report, there's option use last cost. If you take this option, uh, system will calculate the cost, this total cost, based on last cost. And if you untick this option, system will calculate this total cost based on average cost. I generate same report with selecting use last cost. Now in this report we generated total cost based on average cost without ticking that use last cost. Now in first line, first rep, its total cost is 1005 cents 40. However, this report uh, from last cost, it's 906. Okay, you can view the difference. uh, if you want based on last cost, you can tick that option. And if you want to generate this report based on average cost, you can untick that option and generate the report. Right here, grand total cost is 99,183. But if you select, if you tick view last cost, then it's 86,929. And also you can generate this report as a detailed report. Then system will display with each transaction. Now previous report, it's a summary, one line for each rep. But in this report, you can view rep-wise transaction report. Here you can view transaction date, transaction number, customer, quantity, total cost, selling price, gross GP amount, and GP percentage. If you are paying commissions for sales rep, you can use this report for commission payment. You can calculate that sales rep sales, and you can view the gross profit of that sales. Okay, now you can generate these two reports, sales by customer and sales by sales rep. If you have any questions, please ask. Okay, next we will move to customer balances days outstanding report. From this report, you can generate customer outstanding age analysis report. First, you can select run as a date. You can select any date from here. And if you want, you can select customers, customer categories. From status, you can select active, inactive customers. And from style, you can select summary or detailed report. First, we will generate summary report. In summary report, you can view customer name, then 120 plus days outstanding, 90 days outstanding, 60 days outstanding, 30 days outstanding, current outstanding, and total due amount. Then if you select detail, you can view each customer-wise transactions. You can view if invoices or receipts, credit notes available, you can view from this report. And each customer-wise total also you can view. Next, exclude customer with zero balances. Now you can see this CLM1. It has receipt and invoice, but we haven't allocate that receipt to invoice. Therefore, it will display here, and net outstanding is 0. Now, if you tick on this exclude customer with 0 balances, invoices not allocated, you can see that CLM1 customer not available. If you check again, untick and refresh. Now CLM1 available. If you untick that option, if you untick exclude customers with 0 balances or invoices not allocated, 0 balances customers will not display. Next, use foreign currency. If you tick this option, customers transactions will display in customers currency. Now you can see here this ABC customer, the transaction will display in customers currency. And if you untick this option, untick display balances in customers currency, you can view all customer balances in home currency or LKR. And if you untick that option, you can view the grand total. Furthermore, you can generate this report as a date, and if you want to generate this report 31st March for your year-end processes, or if your auditors request your customer outstanding as at 31st March, you can backdate it and you can generate this report. Okay, now you can generate this customer balances days outstanding report. Okay, now when we are doing that customer transactions, we have done receipt allocation, customer transactions, allocate receipts. Now, if you are not allocated your customer receipts or credit notes to invoices, you can view very lengthy report in outstanding report. Now you can see in this customer has unallocated receipts, credit notes. So therefore, when you are generating this outstanding report, there are several transactions. So therefore, if you have any unallocated receipts or credit notes, uh, it's better to allocate those receipts and credit notes to your outstanding invoices. Okay, now this customer has several unallocated receipts and credit notes. Therefore, when you generate the customer outstanding report, uh, you will get a very lengthy report. Right. Next, we will move to customer statement. The customer statement is very similar to this customer statement run. Last session, we have completed that. If you want to send or distribute that customer statements to your customers, please use this customer statement run. And from this customer statement report, you can view customer transactions. Next, customer transaction report. This report, you can generate customer transaction for a particular period. You can select date range, and you can select customers, can select customer category, and you can select customer status, active or inactive. And from this transaction type, you can select credit note, customer adjustment, customer opening balance, customer receipt, customer write-off, or tax invoices. If you want to view all transaction without selecting in transaction type, you can generate the report. And if you tick on this use foreign currency, you can view transactions in customers currency. Right. When you generate this report, you can view transaction date, transaction number, transaction type, description, debit amount or credit amount, and balance. You can view customer-wise transaction report. If you want to view only invoices, you can select tax invoices and refresh. Then you can view each customer invoices. Right now, you can generate this report, and from transaction type, if you want to select any particular type, you can select that type and generate the report. Okay, now you can generate customer transactions report. Okay, next we will move to customer quotes report. From this report, you can generate your customer quotation for a particular period. You can select date range, monthly, quarterly, yearly, or custom date. From here, you can select from date and to date. And if you select all, you can view all customer quotations. And from customer, you can select customers, and you can select customer categories. From status, you can select active or inactive customers. And from document status, you can select accepted, declined, pending, expired, or invoice quotations. Now, I think you can remember when we are doing customer quotations, you can view the status of that quotation. If you convert any quotation to invoice, status will change to invoice. And after you enter quotation, that expiry date, if you reach the expiry date, status will change to expired. And you can, after you send the quotation to your customer may accept that your quotation, then you can change the status to accepted. And if customer reject or decline the quotation, you can change the status to decline. Now from here, you can select accepted, declined, pending, expired, or invoice quotations. Or you can, if you select all, you can view all customer quotations. And if you tick this use foreign currency, you can view quotations in customers' currency. Here you can view quotation date, quotation expiry date, quotation number, customer reference, customer name, exclusive amount, tax amount, total amount or inclusive amount, sales rep, and quotation status. And if you untick this use foreign currency, you can view the grand total. Okay, next we will move to customer quotes by customer. Here also you can select customers, customer category, and from report options you can select date range, and from style you can select summary or detail. From status you can select accepted, declined, pending, expired, or invoice quotations. And you can view the report in customers currency. Okay, in this report you can view customer wise quotations. Now previous report, it's like a list of quotations, but in this report you can view customer wise quotations. Okay, the difference between those two report is, first report, customer quotes report, you can view quotation, it's a list of quotations. But in second report, quotes by customer report, you can view customer wise quotation report. Okay, you can view each customer wise quotation and each customer wise total. And also you can view detailed report also. If you select detailed in style, you can view each quotation item wise report you can generate. Now this report you can see there are several items in this quotation. Therefore, it will display each line wise detailed report. If you select summary, you cannot view line items. You can view only quotation number and total. But if you select detail, you can view each quotations line item also. And you can view, you can select status from this status. If you want to view only invoiced quotations, you can select status, invoice as status. Then you can view only invoice quotations. And if you want to follow up that expired quotation, now you have given any quotation to your customer and customer haven't paid, or we haven't convert that quotation to invoice, then those are we need to follow up those quotations, and we have to try to confirm that quotations to invoice. And if you want to follow up those quotations, you can select pending or expired, or you can select pending. Then you or your marketing team can follow up those quotations and convert those quotations to sales. And if it is expired, you can analyze why these quotation not converted. If you have any pricing issues, you can sort out with your customers, and you can convert those quotations to invoices. Okay, now you can generate these two reports, customer quotes and customer quotes by customer report. Okay, next we will move to customer sales report, customer sales orders report. This report also we can generate for a date range. We can select monthly, quarterly, yearly, custom dates or all. We can select customers, customer categories, or active or inactive or both customers. And from document status, we can select pending, invoiced or all sales orders. And if you tick this use foreign currency, you can view sales orders report in customers currency. Here you can view sales order date, sales order delivery date, document number, customer reference, customer name, exclusive amount, tax amount, inclusive or total amount, sales rep, and status. Okay, from status you can view pending, overdue, invoice status. And if you want, you can select each status wise report. Next report is customer sales order, customer sales orders by customer. Here also you can select date range, customer, customer category, active, inactive or both customers. From style you can select summary or detail. From document status you can select pending, invoice or all sales orders. And you can view the report customers currency or local currency. Now this report you can view each customer wise sales order. Those two report also very similar to quotation reports. Previous report you can view list of sales orders. In second report, customer sales orders by customer report, you can view customer wise sales orders. You can view sales order date, sales order number, status, quantity, and total selling. And if you select detail, you can view each line item in this sales order. And also, if you untick this use foreign currency, you can view grand total. Right, now you can generate those two reports, customer sales orders report and customer sales orders by customer report. Okay, next we will move to customer invoices report. Customer invoices report also you can generate for a particular date range, and you can select customers, customer categories, status, and if you want to include credit notes, you can tick this option. And if you want to view report in customers currency, you can tick use foreign currency option. From this report you can view customer invoice date, invoice number, customer reference, customer name, sales rep, invoice due date. If you are providing any credit period for customer, you can view due date. And if you have entered anticipated payment date, you can view anticipated payment date. And you can view exclusive amount, tax amount, and total selling value. And you can view outstanding amount for that invoice also. Now for an example, if you have paid uh, partially for this invoice, you can view outstanding amount also. Now in this invoice, invoice total is 120 cents 65, but total outstanding is 20 cents 65. That means customer has paid 100 rupees for this invoice. Therefore total outstanding and total selling is different. uh, if you have partially, if your customers partially paid for any invoice, you can view that invoice outstanding also. And you can view grand total. And if you click on that include credit notes, you can include credit notes to this customer invoice report. Then those credit notes will display minus values. Okay, now you can generate this customer invoices report. Okay, next we will move to customer unallocated receipts report. Here also you can select date range, and you can select customers, customer categories, and you can select active, inactive, or both customers. From include, you can, if you tick this option, you can view credit notes and adjustments, and you can view customers currency. Right, now here you can see there are some invoices not allocated to customer invoices, and also you can view uh, receipts, credit notes, and customer adjustments. Here you can see customer adjustments. And if you allocate these customer receipts to your outstanding invoices, uh, those receipts will not display in customer unallocated receipt reports, and those unallocated, if you, after you allocated that receipts, those receipts and invoices will exclude from your customer outstanding balance report. Okay, you can generate this report, and based on this report you can allocate your receipts to your outstanding invoices. If you want to allocate, you can go to customers, transactions, allocate receipts, and you can select customer, refresh. Then you can view customer outstanding invoices in left side, and right side you can view unallocated items, credit notes, receipts, or customer adjustments. From here you can drag and drop from right side to left side. You can allocate your receipts or credit notes to outstanding invoices. Okay, now you can generate this report, customer unallocated receipts. Okay, next we will move to customer communication report. From this report, we can generate what are the emails we have sent to our clients or customers. From report filters, we can select customers, and we can select customer categories. Report options, we can select date range, and we can view the report. Here we can you can see date, sent from, sent to which customer, and recipient email address, type, what is the document, tax invoice, quotation, sales order, like that, then document number and description. Okay, like that, if you want, you can generate customer communication report. In addition to that, now from each report, you can drill down and view that document. Now, if you want to view this document, you can click that line, and you can view the transaction. Now, each report, if you can view transaction-wise report or detailed report, you can click and you can view the original transaction. You can see that mouse pointer will change to arrow to hand. Then you can click that transaction and you can view the detail, or you can view the that source document you can view. Right. Now we have completed the customer reports. If you have any questions, please ask. Okay, next we will move to customer adjustment or special. From special, we can do adjustments for customer opening balances. Now, you can enter your opening balances when you are implementing the system, and sometimes later you may identify that opening balances incorrect. In that case, you want to change your opening balances, so you can use this special for adjust opening balances. You can go to customers, special, adjust opening balances, and here you can select customer name, and you can enter the reason why you are changing opening balances, and you can view current opening balance, and you can enter new opening balance here, and you can save this customer opening balance. Okay, like that, if you want, you can change your customer opening balances. Now this customer has 10,000 opening balance, current opening balance. If you want to change, you can change it. You can enter the date, and you can save. This opening balance as date is our system implemented date, and you can save this opening balance change. Okay, now if you want, you can try that, change opening balance. Go to customers, special, adjust opening balances. Now sometimes in practical situation, sometimes auditors may, if you are moving from another system, or if you are currently you are doing it manually, and you have implemented new system, and sometimes auditors may tell that customer opening balance is not correct or inaccurate. Then by using this special, you can change your opening balances. Okay, we will take 10-minute break. uh, After the break, we will start from time tracking. And if you have any questions, please ask. Okay, we will take 10-minute break, and we will start by 4:40. Okay, shall we start? Right. And now we will discuss this time tracking. Mostly this, actually this is a add-on module. First, you need to activate this time tracking module. You can activate from administration. Sorry, go to administration, select my profile, uh, click this upgrade, enter one under time tracking and click next and finish. Then you can activate your time tracking module. Now this time tracking module mostly used in service industry. For an example, uh, uh, now after graduation or team of your people will uh, form a consulting company or audit firm or accounting consultancy company will start, and you may have you will recruit some accounts assistants or accounts executive for uh, providing that accounting services for your client, and you want to maintain those your assistants attendance or how many hours they are working for your clients. Under timesheet, you can enter that your people time in timesheet. After that, you can invoice those time to your client. Okay. Now assume you have one client has you are providing accounting services, and you are send your uh, employees as a accounts executive or accounts assistant or accountant. Then you can enter that time in this timesheet. After that, you can invoice those time to your clients. And especially if you are running any security company or service company, also you can use this. And for security companies, now for an example, if you are providing security services for Sampath Bank, and you can enter those security officers hours in this timesheet, and you can convert that time to invoice. Okay, after you can enter, uh, first you need to select that uh, client and which branch you are providing services, and from here you can select the customer, and from task you can select OIC, JSO, like that security officers, and you can enter your time and you can save. After that, you can go to customers transactions, customer tax invoices, add tax invoice. You can select that customer. See, Sampath Bank PLC. Now, after you select the Sampath Bank PLC, or if that client has time entries, this button will activate. Now, again, we will check. Now, you can see now that add time entries inactivated. If you select any customer with time entries, that button will activate. Okay. After that, you can click that add time entries and invoice time. From here, you can view that uh, timesheet time entries, and you can select this time, and you can invoice that time sheet. Okay, you can select, you can click this create invoice line, then those line will to pop up to this invoice screen. Now you can see that timesheet type has changed to timesheet, then selection which branch, description, unit, quantity, exclusive price, tax, and discount you can see. And without entering manually, you can convert that time to an invoice. Okay, total also calculated. Like that, by maintaining this timesheet, you can invoice that time to your clients. Right. First, you need to create projects and tasks, or you can create users. From here, you can add users. You can enter the name, and you can enter rate, cost, and you can allocate. Now, for an example, uh, if you have two people in to enter timesheet, you can allocate each people what are the projects they can enter. Okay, like that, you can enter projects, and you can save. After that, those users can uh, enter time only for those projects only. Next task. From here, you can enter task. Now, if you want to add accountant or accounts executive assistant account, like that, you can enter task name, task description, and if you are billing for this time to your clients, you can tick this billable, and you can enter that accountant's hourly rate. Then if you want, you can add this as a default task, and task active, and you can select what are the project uh, you are providing services. Now, if you are providing accounting services, you can select your clients here, and you can uh, allocate this accountant for those projects. Now, next, projects. From here, you can add projects. Now, if you are adding, or if you are, for an example, we can create University of Ruhuna as a customer, and we can enter project name as a Vallamadama hostel or goal, that you have different faculties and departments, so that each faculty or department name you can enter as project name. And if you are assigning, or if you are sign any agreement with your clients, you can enter start date and end date. And if your client has sent purchase orders, you can enter that purchase order number. Next, project budget. If you want, you can add a project budget, that how many hours you are providing services, how many days you are providing services per month, like that. Those hours or tasks you can enter. The next one, billing method. From here, you can select fixed cost, project rate per hour, uh, user rate per hour, and task rate per hour. Like that, you can select billing method. And if you want to display that invoice line, task detail, or you can select as group or single line, those details you can select from here. We will open another tax invoice. You'll select that Sampath Bank. Now here, first we will select detail. Then system will display each line for each transaction. Next, you can select group. Then you can see previous invoice. It's only you can see that transaction wise, each security officer wise, but here you can see that task wise or project wise you can view that, branch wise you can view the invoice line. Then next one, single line per project. Then you can see each branch has only one line, right? Like that you can invoice your time to your customer. Okay, right. Now you can create tasks. Assume you are running a accounting consultancy company, and from here you can add accountants, finance managers, accounts executive, and accounts assistant, accounts or accounts assistant, and you can enter rate per hour, and save that task. Okay, next go to projects, and here projects, you can create projects. Now assume you are providing accounting services for uh, universities, and you can create as a customer as a University of Ruhuna, and project name as you can select or you can enter that faculties, engineering faculty, science faculty, like that you can create faculties, and from here you can enter billing method, and you can save that projects. After you create projects and tasks, you can go to timesheet and select date. Here you can enter weekly or daily. If you select weekly, you can view 7 days, and from here you can select project and select task, how many hours you have worked or your assistance works for that client. Like that you can enter timesheet, and you can convert that time to invoice. Okay, now you can create tasks and projects. If you have any questions, please ask. Okay, is it okay? You can create accountant executive or assistant accountant as a task. Then you can go to projects and you can create in customer, uh, and you can add projects for that customer. Is it okay? If you have any questions, please ask, or you can message in chat box. Right, hope you have done that. Then go to timesheets. Now from timesheet, you can select daily or weekly. If you select daily, you can view the date, and from this arrow, you can change your dates. And if you select weekly, you can view 7 days. And from here, from arrow keys, you can change your week. After that, you can enter your time. You can select project and task, then hours that your employee worked for your client, and you can save. Please enter a few lines and save. Okay, you can enter timesheet. If you enter budget value, you can view that budgeted hours and budgeted amount and actual. Okay, after you enter timesheet, go to customers, transactions, customer tax invoices, click add a tax invoice, select your customer. After you select the customer, if time entry is available, this button will activate, add time entries. Click invoice time. After you select that, after you click that invoice time, you can view the timesheet. From here, if you want, you can select project. If you are invoicing project wise, you can select project. Then that timesheet will display only that project timesheets. And also there are a few options. If you select include time, all unbilled time, uh, all unbilled time will display. And if you want to select date range, now for an example, you have entered month of May and month of June time entries, but you want to bill only for month of May timesheet. Okay, now you have provided services from 1st of May, and you have entered your timesheets from 1st of May to 23rd June. But today you want to invoice for month of May, and you can select this date range, and you can select that 1st of May to 31st May. Then system will display only that range time entries only. Okay. After that, by clicking this create invoice line, you can invoice that to your client. Okay, now you can invoice your time entries to your customer. Sorry. If you have any questions, please ask, or you can message. Consultancy companies, especially accounting consultancy companies or legal firms, you can use this module, and also security companies also can use this module, this time tracking module. Okay, you can enter timesheet for few projects, and you can uh, enter different tasks. After that, you can check this option, invoice line detail. First one detail, second one group. You can group by task, date, or user wise. and also you can select single line per project. Like that, there are few options. You can check those options. Okay, from here also you can display on invoice that date. Now if you take that date, you can view this date also. Right here, date not available. If you select grouped and task, and if you select date, then you can view the date. Right, like that you can enter timesheets, and you can convert that timesheet to invoice. Right, is it okay? If you have any questions, please ask. Okay, then next we will move to debtors manager module. This also an add-on module. You can activate this debtors manager from administration, my profile. Click upgrade. Enter one under debtors manager, click next and finish. Then you can activate that debtors manager module. Okay, the main advantage of this debtors manager is you can automate your outstanding follow-up. Now in practically it's very difficult to most companies, it's very difficult to collect outstanding from customers. Therefore you can use this uh, debtors manager module, and you can directly email that outstanding invoices to your customers. Okay, first we need to create outstanding invoices workflow. Now from here, if you want to send reminders to your outstanding customers, you can set dates from here. Okay, assume after 14 days, after 28 days, you want to send reminders, you can use this. By clicking this plus mark, you can add dates, and by clicking this delete button, you can remove any date bucket. Okay, After that, there are few options, two options. Send email. If you tick this option, send email, you can send reminders after you issue invoices. After 14 days, system will send emails to reminder emails to those customers. And if you want to hold any customer more than 14 days outstanding, you can tick this option. Then those customers will hold, and users cannot invoice for that outstanding customers. Right. Next option, invoice becomes overdue. Now, sometimes you may give credit period for your customers, and after credit limit also, if your clients or if your customers not paid, you can send reminders to them. Then you can here also you can set dates by clicking this plus mark. You can add dates, and by clicking this delete button, you can remove that age or number of days. Here also, if you want to uh, send emails, you can tick this option. And if you want to hold customers, you can tick place customer account on hold. And from by clicking this edit button, you can edit your email body. Right. I think when we are creating customers, you can remember that we have created, there are few options. Invoices can send outstanding invoice reminder, send overdue invoice reminder. If you tick these options, if you tick this option, based on these days, system will send reminder emails. If you untick these options, for those customers, system will not send outstanding reminders. In addition to that, there's an option, exclude from debtors manager. If you tick this option, those customers will exclude from debtors manager, and for those customers also, system will not send reminders, and those customers will not hold even those customers as outstanding. Okay. That is outstanding invoices workflow. Now you can create a few age buckets for, or age block for outstanding invoice workflow. Go to customers, debtors manager, outstanding invoices workflow. Sorry, actually I forgot to unmute the mic. Thanks. Right. Now from this Invoice Manager, you can view customer document number, due date, days out overdue, reminder date, anticipated payment date, outstanding balance, expected amount, you can view. And also by clicking this heading, you can sort ascending or descending order. Right. Now from here you can view, or you can enter anticipated payment dates. Go to options, anticipated payment. By clicking this add, you can add anticipated payment amount, anticipated payment date. Then those details will display here. Those details will display here. And especially now, especially in these days, it's very difficult to collect outstanding from customers. Therefore, you can use this debtors manager module to follow up, or you remind your customers to pay their outstanding. Okay. You can check these anticipated payment dates, and if any customer promise to pay in these days, you can call them and you can collect your payments. Next, outstanding invoices communication run. Now you can set a date here, workflow actions read since. If you set a date here, based on this outstanding invoices workflow, system will send reminders for that customers. Now here we have set invoices. If an invoice outstanding for 28 days, send an email. Then if you click this button, system will send emails to, or reminder emails to customers who has outstanding invoices more than 28 days. In addition to that, if any customer has credit period and they have reached that credit period, and their invoices overdue more than 1 day after reach the credit period, and after another 1 day, if any client has invoices, outstanding invoices, system will send reminder emails. Based on this workflow, system will calculate outstanding days as this date, and send reminder emails for those clients. And next, customer non-payment reasons. Here you can create why customers not paying for their outstanding. There are some default non-payment reasons also available. If you want to add more, by clicking this add non-payment reason, you can add. You can create, you can enter code and description, then that non-payment reason will add to this non-payment reasons. Next, outstanding invoices action code. Here also you can add, if you want to add, you can add any action code, and also system also has default action codes. Now after you create this non-payment reasons and outstanding invoices action codes, you can enter that codes to your outstanding invoices. Here you can enter non-payment reason, and you can enter next action, and you can save. So then when you open that invoice, you can view that details. In addition to that, you can add these columns to your grid, and if you want to remove any column, you can untick this column. Right, like that, you can add or remove columns to this grid. Right, now we have completed the customer module. If you have any questions, you can ask. Okay, then I'll quickly go through this customer module. You can create customers by clicking this add customer. You can enter customer name, customer category, and if you are giving any credit limit for your customers, you can enter that credit limit. And if you are assigning any sales rep, you can assign sales rep. And if your customer is a tax registered company, you can enter that tax number. From here, if your customer has opening balance, you can enter opening balance. And if you take this option, cash sale customer, other fields will inactivated. Next, auto allocate receipts to all those invoices. If you take this option, your receipts will allocate to all those invoices. Next, you can enter your customer postal address, delivery address. And if you want to attach your Google Map link by clicking this map, you can attach customer location to the system. Then when you are delivering goods to that customer, you can use this Google Map. And you can enter contact details, contact name, email, telephone, mobile number. If you are entering email address here, you can send your customer invoices, sales orders, quotations, receipts to your customers. Then you can maintain your company as a paperless office. Then here a few options. Invoices can be viewed online. When we are doing company settings, there's an option customers on. I think last time we have discussed last session, companies customers on. If you activated this, if you enable this customers on, when you are sending your customer invoices or quotation with that email, there will be a link. Your customer can click that link, and that customer can view their invoices, quotations, sales orders, outstanding. Those details customer can view online. They are not logged into the system, but clicking that link, they can view their transactions. Then next, send outstanding invoice reminder and overdue invoice reminder. Based on customer data manager, system will send reminders for those customers. And from here, you can select this statement distribution method. If you can enter email address, please select the statement distribution method as email. If you are not entering any email address, please select print. Otherwise, you cannot save this customer. And if you are giving regular discounts for your customers, you can enter default discount. And if you are selling different items, so different customers at different prices, you can create a price list, and you can set price list for customer. Then that relevant prices will display in the invoice. And if your customer is tax registered, you can select tax rate. And you can, if you are providing any credit period to customer, you can enter the credit period. And if you are selling foreign currency, you can select the customer's currency. In additional context also you can add the notes. You can select if you are using different layouts for different customers. For an example, tax invoice and non-tax invoices, you can select that layout. Then you can create your sales rep customer categories, and from transactions you can enter quotations, sales orders, tax invoices, recurring invoices. From recurring invoices, you can schedule your invoices, then system will automatically create invoice and send to your clients. Then customer credit notes, customer receipt, allocate receipt, customer adjustments. From reports you can view you can send customer statements to your all customers, and you can generate sales by customer, sales by sales rep. If you are paying commission for your sales rep, you can uh, use this sales by sales rep report. Then customer outstanding report, customer statement, customer transactions, customer quotations, sales orders, invoices, unallocated receipt, customer communication run. From customer communication run, customer communication report, you can view what are the emails you have sent to your customers. Then from special, you can adjust your opening balances. And from time tracking, uh, you can enter your timesheets, and you can bill that time to your customer. Next, debtors manager. From debtors manager, you can use this debtors manager for follow up your customers and collect your outstanding.